welcome to LadyGang. I am Becca Tobin here with Jack Vanek and Kelty Knight.
Hello, everyone. This is the moment we've been waiting for.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
It's October 22nd.
The moment we've been waiting for.
The moment we've been waiting for.
Huge news today, everyone. I'm sure you've seen it, but today is officially the day that Ladyworld tickets go on sale and our lineup is announced. And it's such a big deal that I want you to stop listening to the podcast right now. Go to ladyworld.co and sign up because but this is before we get to Good Week, Bad Week.
Yeah, of course.
Then come back to the show. But the reason is that we've designed it to reward where you are in line.
The early birds.
The early birds. So if you're in the first 500 people that sign up, or first 300 people that sign up, you get to go to an exclusive cocktail hour with us to celebrate Ladyworld. Like only
the OGs,
the truest
VIPs.
fans, 300 of us, that's it.
Yeah.
If you're one of the first 2,500 people to sign up, you get to come into the Ladyworld gifting suite, which will have tons of products from our presenting sponsor, Elf Beauty, Skin, all of it. Our favorite lip glosses. It's going to be amazing.
Lots
Plus,
of fun stuff.
Brands, get like all kinds of stuff. You're going to gift like you are literally a celebrity, which is incredible.
Yeah.
And there's more benefits for the early bookers. So stop what you're doing right now. Well, if you're driving, pull over. Go to Ladyworld, LadyWorld .co.
Yeah.
We couldn't get ladyworld.com. Whoever has that, you. They wanted like $9 million for it. I was like, we'll do
What are they even doing with it?
There's nothing there.
No.
Ladyworld.co. Get your ticket, sign up. And here's what's interesting, just sorry before the show starts, is that you're not signing up, you're not paying any money today. You just sign up, you get your place in line. It's called Presale. You just get, and then when our tickets actually go on sale November 1st, you're going to get an email that has your code and your time. And your code and your time is when you'll go online and you'll actually pick where your seats are, pick where you want to stay, pick all your activities, like all that kind of stuff. So this is like, there's actually no money today. You don't even need your credit card. Just go get in line right now. Ladyworld.co. Boop. We'll wait.
Okay, well.
Okay.
In the meantime,
Welcome back.
It's time for
Good Week.
Yes, it is.
Bad Week. Oh, no.
Who would like to go first?
I'd like to go first.
Go for it.
No, actually, I just did a bunch of talking. You go first.
Well, I want to wait because my Good Week, Bad Week has to do with Derek. So, and he is just going to grab me some BioFreeze for my hives.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
Sure. Okay, so it's spooky season.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know? And
Becca's least favorite season.
Yeah, and I've complained a lot about like the corpses on my neighbors' lawns. And my bad week is that my child loves spooky season.
Yes.
Skeletons.
Yes.
Pumpkins.
Oh.
All of the things.
Yes.
I have to drive through the graves. No, I don't think he really has figured out what those are. Unless the graves have skeletons crawling out from the graves, which I find to be the most alarming visual.
Yeah.
So he's a Halloween enthusiast.
Oh, that's so cute.
And so my bad week is now I have to drive him through the neighborhood, and he knows where all the large skeletons are and all the yards that have exciting things in them. So he makes me roll down his window and drive past very slowly or even stop on the side of the road to see all of the decorations.
The looks. Is there like one of those drive-through parks? Like, you know, sometimes they have the drive-through like Christmas activity.
Yeah.
Do they have that?
I know they have it during Christmas with the lights at the track that they do Formula One, and that's a very fun time.
That's cute.
I don't know. I'll have to go see if there's like a haunted hayride PG rated or
What will
something.
Ford go as for Halloween?
That's what I was going to ask.
Well, this is a tough thing. This is how well I know my child.
Well, you didn't dress him up last year, right?
Yeah, we
you did?
did. He was a golf caddy because
that's
Zach
cute.
was in charge of costumes. He won the costume contest.
That's cute.
A master's caddy because they wear those like white jumpsuit things. Because he was 1.5 then, and he didn't really know what the fuck was happening.
Yeah.
What's going to happen is we've talked about it a bunch of like what he wants to be. And like for a couple months, it's been Minions, like, cause he loves the Minions.
Okay.
But I know for a fact that unless Zach and I are also minions with him, he's going to be like, what is this?
He wants a group costume.
He's going to want...
He wants a couple's costume. He's Jack Vanek.
He's Jack Vanek. But I also
I love a family
anticipate...
costume. It's so cute.
I anticipate him not putting it on the day.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen is I'm going to have to, me and Zach dress up. He's going to be in regular clothes. And then I'm going to have to bring the Minions costume with me so that he can come and see all the other kids that are in costumes.
And then
he'll put on the costume. So it's actually what I wish somebody would do for me every time there's a costume party because I'm not in the spirit of doing it. But then when I get there, I'm like, I'm like, oh, it would have been nice to actually put effort into this, but I don't want to.
It's like Jack and I at your cocktail night before party for your wedding that we thought was a costume party for
après-ski
costume party, but it was just an après-ski party.
Yes.
When I came in a long john.
I shouldn't have worn
we should have gone and checked out what everyone was wearing before
my big fluffy hat.
We rolled up in our costumes.
Yeah.
But it's a great memory. Okay.
Okay, so that's my bad week. My good week is that I have been able to come to New York twice in 1 month to do a trip.
Yeah.
And I've stayed with a friend of mine who lives in my old neighborhood on the Upper West Side.
Oh, fun.
And it's the perfect time of year to be in New York.
Oh.
I have been like the best mood of my life here.
It's the best.
Walking around like I'm a solo lady, no responsibility in the world, going to get deli coffee, eating egg and cheese sandwiches, seeing a Broadway show.
BEC, baby.
It's really been delightful, and I'm sad because there are no plans to come back here anytime soon.
Yep, this is it. And I've locked you in a hotel room
and
to
from
podcast
now on,
today.
there's no free time.
No, we're done. It's done. It's a wrap. So I loved it. I just love New York so much. I don't know if I ever want to live here again. I think the plan is that when my kid graduates from high school, I'm going to try to talk him into going to school somewhere up here so that then I can also maybe get like a place
20 years.
here.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. She's got plans in 20 years.
No,
She's got plans.
16 years.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll graduate early. He is a genius. So
Oh, I love him. Okay, I'll go next. So my good week is we're in New York.
Yep.
And usually when we travel, Kelty and I travel on the same flight because we're obviously both coming from LA. But you had to take the red eye because you were working. So it was just me and Derek on our travel day.
Yeah.
And it was the first time that Derek and I have spent quality time together alone without anybody else around. And it was so nice.
he's a great one.
We got to hang out. We went to dinner last night together. We did our little cookie review and we bonded. I learned about his childhood. He showed me his Google Earth of where his parents lived. I got to really bond with him and he's such a little sweetie pie.
I got to do that when he drove me to the airport when he first started working for Kelty. And I agree. He's a very good egg.
Did you guys talk about me?
Barely.
A little bit, but not that much.
What did he say?
Negative or positive?
Pleading the fifth. No. But he was just like, I love you, Derek. He's not even listening.
Is he listening?
Are you?
Of course he's listening.
Okay, my bad week is...
No, wait. What'd you say? What did he say about me?
What?
He's right there. She can't
No,
tell you.
he did say that you changed his life.
Don't get too...
That's all I'm saying.
Don't
Did he
don't
say other
start
things that you're
abusing
not
your
ch-
power
No,
now.
I'm not.
I know.
I'm not. Never. Well, first of all,
What?
What?
no, I was just going to say, I think he never showed me the Google map.
I didn't get that either, and I'm a little upset about that.
Well, I asked, I was like, show me where you grew up. Tell me
other-
about your childhood. And then
day-
he was like, he's like, I'm from this town. And then zoomed in and I saw his house
You've
because they
never
own
asked.
30
I
acres.
know. Well, no, I'm trying to keep
you never asked.
Well, I will say, as an employer, it's different for you to ask those questions.
Yes.
I have had way too many experiences where I've asked too many questions.
And then you've
And then,
become too connected.
well, then it's like, it just gets tricky.
I'm
because,
very concerned that Derek is quickly becoming my best friend. And so
You've already admitted that.
But
know.
here's
I have
the
to.
thing is he's already passed the test. Like
he
you
passed
can
the
now
test.
start sharing more personal things because he's
you
passed.
can learn his parents' names now.
I don't know. Okay, next.
Okay. My bad week is so the last LadyGang shows that we did a couple weeks ago, Kelty and I did fly on the plane together.
Yes.
And she upgraded us to first class, because she needed to sleep. And
Did I upgrade you too?
I was sitting next to
Oh,
you.
yes, so nice.
Um,
I paid for that, by the way.
and Derek?
Thank you.
Yeah,
upgraded
and I
Derek?
upgraded Derek.
Wow.
Anyways,
That was generous.
we were on the plane, and this is also the flight. We have told it in a couple of our live shows that when we went to go through Clear, the person working Clear thought that I was underage, like a minor, and I was Kelty's daughter, which was great. But when we got on the plane, I go to sit down, and I look at the head in front of me, and I was like, is that my ex-boyfriend?
We thought it was he who shall not be named.
Looked
Exactly.
This man was like 6'7" blockhead, forwards golf cap on, same hands, body shape, everything. I was convinced it was my ex-boyfriend.
Jack Vanek that is always cold was hot.
I was
That would be terrible. I would have gone
schwitzing.
sit back by the bathrooms.
And I had to go up and like use the bathroom to like
look,
get a
but she didn't
glance
wanna
to make
look?
sure it wasn't him. But I'm like, why would he be flying from LA to Chicago? But like, who knows? I don't know.
Oh.
But I just about had a heart attack because we don't live in the same city. There's not a single situation.
Is he in?
San Jose?
Yeah.
I'm never going to San Jose ever.
I was trying to remember. Yeah.
But there wouldn't be a situation where I'd run into him like randomly. So I was like, I've never prepared myself for that to happen. And I was like, shut the up.
And you were
And I
near
kept-
airport twists, no makeup,
Yeah,
like
it wasn't
not
my
where
best.
you want it to be.
I was fully spray tanned, which was nice.
That's nice. Still got it.
Yeah.
All right. My bad week was just today, this morning.
Yeah.
So I flew all night on a red eye and got off the plane easy, got here and checked in. And they were like, yep, oh no, yep, your person got everything, got the key, went up to my room, walked in on a British man whose last name's also Knight.
Oh.
And was in the wrong, he's like, I'm in here. And that's what he said, I'm in here. And I was like, I guess this isn't my room. So I went back down. I actually had to write, so many things happened, I had to write it down. Then I went down to get a new room and a new key. And they gave me a key for 2102. And I went up to scan. By the way, I'm lugging 2 huge bags and my bag, so 4 bags. The key didn't work. So I went back down to the lobby second time, and they were like, oh, this is actually Carrie's room. Carrie's our tour manager. And I was like, oh. So she comes down to the lobby because the credit card doesn't work. We can't get our rooms because the credit card. And I'm like, so then I get a new room for me, and we go to Carrie's room to get my bags. We go back up. Carrie's key doesn't work. We go back down to the lobby. Finally, we got a key that worked, and I got a room. But this is just what happens to me. 10% Kelty.
No, this is what happens in this hotel. Because when I got here today, I got my room key, or what I thought was my room key, and I go up to the 32nd floor, and I use my key, and there's a man in there. And he looks confused. He's very confused. I'm confused. I hear a girl that's in the shower in the room. And I was like, hello? And he goes, hello. I go.
And I did tell you I was in the shower.
And that was the other thing. And I was like, is Jack cheating on Jared? This guy does look a little bit like a musician.
Would be very bold to do it when I was sharing a room with Becca.
It's so strange. But they gave me the wrong, and I don't know what's happening with the front desk, but it was very chaotic.
Yeah.
Like I could have walked in on something horrible.
Nefarious.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Well,
Nudity,
and also, like,
sex.
it took me 38 minutes.
Yeah,
I don't have that kind of time today, guys.
that's
No.
crazy.
I had to glue my lashes on. We got a podcast. Like, it is not great. My good week is that this weekend is I've said on the podcast I feel very unbalanced with my friendships, but this weekend I'm having a friendship weekend. So my friend Nicole is coming to the show tonight here in New York, and she's gonna sleep in my bed.
Oh.
We have a bed like this size, and then tomorrow in Toronto, my best friend Katie's coming.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna see some friends, like my real friends, not you bitches, and I can't wait.
Praise the Lord.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited
Very
about it.
excited
And
for
I
you.
really love our outfits for the show. Now, this will be past, but we're thrilled. Tour is amazing. Ladyworld's amazing. When we come back, we're going to tell you everything about it. Ladyworld. Jack, why don't you tell everyone the origin story of the Ladyworld name?
Oh, well, the origin story of the name is we originally wanted to do Lady Fest. That's kind of like the way that we were explaining it. We're like, Lady Fest, Lady Fest, Lady Fest.
Yep.
I mean, there's not really a great story to it. Lady Fest was taken. There was like a million different Lady Fests around the world. Who knew? Never heard of it.
Nope.
So we're like kind of going back and forth. We're like Ladyland. I was like, it could be like Candyland. And I was thinking of the branding for Ladyland. And I was like, no. Lady World. All encompassing. Feels so big. I think Leisure World. I don't know why that's where I go. But like big, like fun logo, like Disney World. Feels big. Feels like, I don't know. It's a place to, it's a mindset. It's a place to be.
It's a place to be in your mind and in your heart.
Yeah,
now,
Ladyworld.
Becca, please tell everyone the origin of putting something like this together. The camp idea 100 years ago that I think you had.
We had talked about doing a lady camp where we rented out a camp, like an actual kids camp,
Well, it was like
camp.
adult like summer camp thing.
Yeah. And then we never got our act together to do that. And it seemed like a really big undertaking, which in hindsight would have been a
lot easier.
A breeze.
A breeze compared to this. Yeah.
But we got approached from two gentlemen who hail from my hometown of Atlanta. And they have been doing these festivals down in Florida, in the part of Florida that we've now, you guys have now seen it on our Instagram. It's a hidden gem of the United States. It's on the Panhandle, Destin. This is technically Miramar Beach. They put together these festivals. They do it usually with musical acts and artists like Chris Stapleton, Casey Musgraves. Did she do one? Yes.
No.
Yes.
Brandy
and then Brandy Carlisle.
Luke Combs.
So they've never done it with podcasters, but they were like, I'm just making this narrative up, but they were like, we want to do a podcasters, but we have to find the best, coolest, most amazing podcasters.
The best in the world.
The best in the
Yes.
world, the whole world. And it's unanimous. It's the LadyGang.
Yes.
So they reached out. They invited us down last April to check out their festival that they did with Noah Khan.
Yeah.
And we were still very much on the fence, like, let's explore this. Let's just see.
Yeah.
And we went down there, and it was the most well-done festival I've ever been to in my life. It was so intimate. It was just so organized. It felt very elevated. It didn't feel dirty or gross or cheesy.
It's exactly how you want an adult festival to
Yes,
be.
civilized.
It's
we've been
very
talk-
easy.
It's easy. You can sit the entire time. You have your like reserved little spots that we call coves. Like it's very much how an adult would want to do a festival, a millennial
Yes.
festival.
And it's nice because the format was kind of what our girl wants to do and what we want to do. It's like during the day, do whatever you want. You can do a group activity. You can also just sit on the beach with your friends. And then in the afternoon, late afternoon, you have cocktails, you watch some podcasts, you watch some comedy, you listen to some music to finish out the evening as the sun is going down. It's right there, right off of the beach. So you're feeling the sea breeze. That's another thing.
Yeah.
The air, it's not like Coachella where you're sneezing out black dust from your nose.
And it's also so easy to get home.
Yes.
My biggest nightmare anywhere is getting stuck somewhere, especially festivals.
Yes.
All of the accommodations are all super nearby. They have golf carts from a lot of these condos. You can walk home to a lot of them. It's very convenient, again, for like a millennial.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we went down and we saw Noah. We saw the backstage. We got to watch the show. And what's cool is so the way that the festival grounds are set up, like Jack said, the seating is called coves. And so it's kind of like
Your private box.
It's your private little box. It's roped off and it's got your chairs in it and you can move the chairs around, whatever. You've got your cooler in there. It's kind of like the Hollywood Bowl if you've been to the Hollywood Bowl. But what I think, again, is great is that you can sit down. But you can stand up. During Noah, we stood, we danced, and then like when we needed a break, we sat down.
Yeah, my
which I think
knees.
is perfect for this because it's like I'm tired. I don't want to be in a mosh pit. You know what I mean?
This is not a normal festival, like at all.
very, very special.
Well, and it's kind of we're kind of bringing like BravoCon energy to it too,
Yeah.
because we're grouping together a lot of our favorite reality stars and putting them on the stage for fun Q&As, fun games. We're mixing and matching some of our favorite personalities. So it's like a very fun, you're not being forced to sit there and, listen to
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Lady
Yeah.
Gang for 7 hours.
Yeah, it's not LadyGang for 7 hours.
No.
Thank God.
We'll be there,
would
but
die.
we invited people better than us.
Yeah.
And so, so I want to just go in and tell you your day. So on Thursday night, you're going to arrive, or Friday morning, you're going to fly in, and you're going to meet us for maybe a sound bath on the beach. You could sign up for a mat Pilates, a mat yoga, or pickleball. You could just sleep in. You could go for a swim. You could go for a beach walk. You could do whatever. There's something. There's
your
things.
charm
you could go to
bracelet gonna
brunch.
make
it's so much
sound
noise.
annoying.
Yeah, nobody likes that.
Nope, sorry. Okay, so you can do any of those activities, and then you off-site, and then you can also come on-site. And on-site, there's this huge activities tent, and inside there is going to be a curated sort of camp lineup that you'll sign up for before, but you'll know when your time to come to things is. But there'll be classes, there'll be makeup classes on how to, do your own face of makeup. Like, how can I get that little, smoky eye eyeliner thing that Afton does on all her celebrity people, the cat eye thing on yourself, how to do that. Then there's going to be beads with Becca, line drawing with Jack, manifesting with Kelty, maybe
Jack Tails,
a mixology class. Maybe some of our headliners will be doing talks or cooking or whatever, super fun, super low key, easy.
Cooking.
Not cooking.
Cooking is
really
literally
strange.
not cooking. Cooking will not happen. Actually,
Yeah, we're
cooking
bringing 100 ovens.
Cooking is not. Cooking is actually not happening at all.
Maybe a charcuterie.
No, probably not even that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Sandy.
Yeah, that sounds
A
hard.
hot sandwich. Then there's a beautiful photo booth. Then, if you're one of the first 2,500 people to sign up, you will have access to the Ladyworld gifting suite, which we'll need about 45 minutes to get through. They'll hand you a big bag when you go in, and you'll go to all these different stations and fill it up like you were a celebrity at the Grammys or Oscars. All free things, all different things. So you'll be able to do that on site. On site, there'll also be the Ladyworld Mart, which will be shopping. If you want to, buy a new bag, indie brands, maybe some flash tattoos you want to get pierced. There's also food trucks. You want a fried food, you want a healthy food, you want a green drink, you want a special coffee. You'll just be hanging out during the day, doing whatever.
Hopefully a Celsius tent.
Hopefully God, I help us out. Or so you can come over and do your class, do the gifting suite, and then go back to the beach and read. Or you can plan your day like a Kelty and have an activity every hour until the afternoon. It's so fun.
It's definitely a choose your own adventure. You can be as involved or as not involved as you want to be.
100%. And all of that is included.
Yeah.
So all of that is free 99. I mean, not your fried food and not your coffee, not your food and beverage, but all the classes, all the everything is
Activities.
Activities are all included. So then you'll go home. After beach time, you'll take a shower, and then you'll meet Jack on the beach probably and have a cocktail and do a walktail from the condos over to the site to cheers and get ready for the night. And then it'll be, a 45-minute set from this person, a 45-minute podcast from this person, music. Amazing. You're home by 11.
Yeah.
Your night by 11 the next morning, activities, whatever you want, a meet and greet, Maybe that's the day you just want to beach all day and lay out with your friends and you can rent beach chairs. It's amazing. Then at night, podcast, comedy, music. Sunday, we programmed during the day. Because we know Sunday, you don't want to rally till nighttime.
No.
We're doing a Sunday fun day. So
Sunday
everything
fun
is
day.
starting earlier and ending earlier because we know a lot of ladies might be taking a red eye home.
Yeah.
They might have to get up super early the next morning. So we're not going late unless you want to.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure people will go bar hopping afterwards, but
For sure.
we want everything for Ladyworld to be earlier, to
Yeah.
have a fun day, to have some drinks during the day, and then
Yes.
go to bed and not be hungover.
I love it. Okay. Since it's announced,
Yeah.
let's talk about the main.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think everybody knew.
It was a hard get.
It was a hard get.
It was a very
They
hard
played
get.
very
we
hard
had
to
no
get.
way to get in contact with them.
I had to pull some strings. I mean, it's funny because during our LadyGang shows, obviously when one of our girls comes up, they're like, I love the main. I'm like, let you in a little secret. They're obviously playing. I'm sure everybody knew that was going to happen. But I think it's going to be really fun. It's going to be totally different from anything that they've done before. Obviously, they've done festivals, but nothing like this.
With a lot of bitches.
It's a lot of bitches. All their fans are girls, though.
Yeah,
So
that is true.
there's a lot of crossover. But I think it'll be really fun. I'm the boss.
Yeah.
You
You're
know?
Jared's boss that weekend.
I know.
Boss lady. What I think is so cool is that with the music, we programmed it because there was a part of us that was like, do we want to do like Lilith Fair and have like some Alanis Morissettes come out and just like sing girly songs? And we're like, no,
Give
we
us
want to
hot
look
guys.
at fucking hot guys.
Yeah.
And that is
And
what.
fantasize about being with musicians.
Yes, exactly.
Remember after watching Noah Khan, we were all like, are we in love with Noah Khan?
Yes. Yeah.
Do
Do
I
I
have a
love a
crush?
man wearing French braid pigtails?
Yeah, I did. That night I did. I
Yeah.
was hopelessly in love with Noah Khan that night.
I love a French
and I want to
braid.
offer that to our ladies every night.
Yes.
Yeah, no. So we're there. The main's playing the first night, right? I think as of now.
The schedule is
The
TBD.
TBD.
Liquid.
Liquid schedule.
Fluid.
But that's going to be. It'll be fun. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
The other musical act.
Yeah.
So we, the real story behind it is we went out and we're like, yeah, we need some headlining musical acts. And so I had Chris start calling all of his friends and I'm like, could we get blah, blah, blah? Can we get blah, blah, blah? And they're like, it's $800,000 for that person or $1 million per person. I was like, well, okay, we're going to have to drop down. And then Jack dropped down the budget a little. And Jack you're so smart. You were like, we need to play to the nostalgia of like,
No, well, it's the thing. Okay, everybody has their own music taste, right? Everybody likes their own thing, but every girl around our age, every millennial loves early 2000s boy bands.
Yes.
We all love them. We all know every single song.
Yeah.
So it's like, what is going to be the one thing that's going to bring us together?
what will unite us?
What will unite us?
And so we went and booked this, I said smuttering, but
smorgasbord.
a smorgasbord of like Pop 2K.
Yeah.
So we have Chris Kirkpatrick from NSYNC.
Yeah.
And he comes out with O-Town. And O-Town will be playing the parts of Justin Timberlake. And so O-Town, the other guys in O-Town make up the five.
Ashley Parker Angel? Is it all of O-Town?
I don't know. I think so.
Oh, okay.
So O-Town they sing the NSYNC songs. And then they sing the O-Town songs. 'Cause I want it all.
Liquid Dreams. What a nasty song.
Okay. Then BB Mac. 'Cause when you're back here, baby, miss you, want you, need you now, or whatever. And then oh my God. So then, Then we have Ryan Cabrera.
Yeah.
On the way down, I saw
With that
you.
big head of hair.
And when
Hopefully
I
still.
texted some of my friends, I'm like, we're thinking of booking Ryan. Here's who we're thinking of booking. And every single person wrote, Ryan Cabrera, I love him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why do I feel so passionate about Ryan
So
Cabrera?
passionate.
Everybody loved him. He was a heartthrob.
Heartthrob. Then we had a little extra money to spend in the budget. So we upgraded.
Yeah.
We upgraded to Mark McGrath.
From Sugar Ray, baby.
Adding him on was a big add-on budget.
I like that all the men are a la carte. That's my favorite part about it. It's like, I'll take a little bit of this and a little bit of that. We'll leave that one behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, we don't need them. They can stay home.
No, and
we want a Mark McGrath.
I saw Sugar Ray last year, and they slapped.
Yeah,
They slapped,
you
right?
did
Slapped.
report back with that positive review.
They were great, and they have so many more hits than you even remember.
When it's over, that's the time I fall in love again. I can see myself in my cove in Florida right this moment.
I mean, I can't. That's what I'm looking most forward to.
and because it's our festival, we get to get pictures with everyone.
Oh my god.
I can't wait to blow up a picture of me and Mark McGrath and send it to the Little Caesars Pizza at Sherwood Park, Alberta, where I used to make pizzas, and we had a CD player, and the only CD we had was that Sugar Ray CD.
Oh, wow.
Wow, full
Played on
circle.
repeat 7
Pizza
hours
sounds
a day.
great right now.
Oh, so amazing. Okay, so there are some logistical questions.
Yeah.
I'm going to answer those now. Number 1, ticket. So the tickets start at $300 for the weekend. $300.
Which is crazy.
I mean, it's cheap.
Yeah.
$100 a night. A ticket sometimes to a show is $200.
I know.
You get all your activities, access to all the activities. If you're one of the first 2,500 people that book, you get access to the gifting suite. If you're one of the first 300 people that book, you get access to us.
VIP.
And the VIP and the cocktail. Your ticket includes all 3 nights of shows and all the daytime activities you want. So it's like $100 for a day for a dream day.
Yeah.
Which we tried to make it as affordable as possible.
Yeah.
So that, and that's your seat in your cove. And then you can go and book an Airbnb on your own. If your grandma lives in Destin, you can stay with her, and then your cost is just $300.
Yeah.
If you want to book accommodations through us,
we have a package deal that you can
there's
do.
a package, and you can do a hotel or you can do a condo. And what we recommend is if you're a solo, what I recommend is go find 5 friends and bring a group of 6. It's going to be the most cost-effective way to do it because because you share a condo and you split it and it ends up being like crazy cheap. But if you are a solo lady, either go in the Facebook group and find another person or find a couple people that want to like meet up and be like, okay, we're the Chicago girls or we're the Dallas girls. But if you don't have anyone like that, just put that in your notes when you sign up. And TOPKEKA, which is the company that is our partner, they'll help find you people to stay with.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to be, if you want to be in a cove, you can say, I'll be in a cove with 3 other people, or I'll stay in a hotel with 2 double beds to split the cost or whatever. There's an option for every single person. There's even a bougie as option. Like if you want a 10-person viewing suite
to yourself
with like a huge ass condo because you're fancy and this is going to be your bachelorette party or whatever, then you can go high end. So you can do it on a budget and you can do it super high end, and they'll help you. There's a concierge service that will help you figure out the best way for you that's in your budget, which is very helpful, super amazing.
No, you can ask them anything.
We stayed in one of their condos when we went down to go see it, and it was gorgeous.
We were on the beach.
It was gorgeous.
We could just like walk
and
right
I am
outside
a
of the
very
beach.
snobby like accommodations person.
Yeah.
And that's also how I knew that they're not going to be putting you in crappy places.
And we had a golf cart.
We had a golf cart, which I'm sure
we could golf cart to the Fest. We could golf cart to Pompano Joe's.
Pompano Joe's is right there.
Fried food.
You guys,
Best fish sandwich I've ever had.
It was so good that every day before we went to the festival, we would go. We had a Pompano Joe's date on the deck, and we had popcorn shrimp. We had chicken
fish
sandwiches, not chicken.
Iced tea.
We had iced tea, margaritas.
Oh, the margaritas.
And you can fly in. There's a lot of direct flights into Destin or Panama City, and also a lot of you guys are within driving distance too. Like from Atlanta, that's a really easy drive.
No, like our flight from LA was just like a quick layover. It was so easy to get there.
It was amazing. Now, who to bring? Okay.
Yeah.
So who to bring? You can come as a solo lady.
Yeah.
You could come with your bestie, like your girl that you are best friends with that you never see, or a sister who lives in a different city, and make it like a girls' weekend.
Yeah.
You could bring like a whole group of friends, like maybe your college.
Yeah.
The
group
Rockettes, the retired Rockette group is like 10 people that they're coming. And every year they meet up somewhere in America and do like a weekend together just to like keep the friendship alive, because as we get older, like I think we were talking about this, like I just really miss my friends. And when we were in our 20s, I feel like we were going to a lot of people's weddings and we're doing bachelorette parties and we're doing these things that like you got together as groups.
Yeah.
And now that everyone's a little bit older and busier, it's like that's not really happening as much anymore. And so I think instead of saying, hey, we're going on tour, take one night and come see us for an hour, it's like, plan this. It's next September. You have so much time to plan and get everything, get your schedule cleared, get childcare, get figured out, get your days off work, and like come and just truly enjoy yourself.
We also had a few people asking if they could bring their partners, like their hubbies. And the answer is yes.
100%.
And we're thinking of trying to figure out some sort of like a daycare, like a husband daycare.
Yes.
Where the guys can go. Maybe we have like a whiskey tent or something like that. And they can go and like
It'll
hang
be
out with the
football
guys.
season,
Oh.
won't it?
Well, Chris was on a walk
such a
with
good
me.
idea.
Chris was on a walk with me and he was literally like, well, what are Zach and Jared and I hosting? And I was like, are you coming? And he was like, we're hosting the husband hang. And I was like, well, not everyone has a husband. And he's like, no, we're the husbands. Anyone can
He
come.
wants a job.
But we're the husbands. And he's like,
We'll
we
see.
should have an area that is just like a guy zone so that if it gets too girly or the girls are painting, the guys can come in and just hang out. And I was like, ooh, what if we got a podiatrist and we all like cut off all your foot fungus?
Oh my God, Jared has a corn right now.
I know. I'm like, I know you guys need work on your feet. You should probably do that in Florida.
No, but that'd be such a good idea if we got like TVs and like set up the game.
Yeah.
And
I
then
do
guys
think
could
there
just
should
like
be-
have a mini bar in there and get like beer bar, whiskey.
Yeah, even though it's Lady World, people are going to come with their significant other,
Yeah.
and that's fine.
No, I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, I agree. I also think I was thinking about how it's so hard to vacation as an adult with other women when you have different, like, you need to be entertained. Like, I don't want to sit in a house staring at my girlfriends.
Yes.
But then I also don't want to go to like an 8-person dinner.
No.
And be screaming over and be stuck talking to the one person you're next to.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go to a bar and dance on a bar. And I just think this is built in activities.
Yes.
That you don't have to plan and you have a destination to go be entertained every night and you can do as much or as little as you want. And then during the day you can hang by the beach and drink and read your books or whatever. But because I also think if you're going to leave your kids or your family, your job, your whatever, you want it to be worthwhile. You don't want it to be in a weird city where you're not.
You got to
gonna,
try to figure it out
you gotta
yourself.
Make reservations.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Uber
figure out
everywhere.
anything.
Like you could literally not have to get into an Uber the entire weekend.
Yeah.
No, and this was born, I mean, not really born, but I know I've talked about that I had loved in the past to go to this really fancy spa in San Diego called the Golden Door, which is essentially adult day camp. They give you a schedule and they're like, starting every day, here's your schedule. Here's what you can do. You want to do Zumba? It's at 11. You want to do this hike? It's at 12. You want to do this? You want to do, and it's so nice. It takes the pressure off you.
Yeah.
You don't have to plan anything. You don't need an itinerary. There's no research.
Yeah.
You sign up, you book your flight, you get there, and we're going to send you information. There's an app that's going to live on your phone.
The app is amazing.
And it literally has maps, where to eat, what to do, what time things are happening. You can sign up for what classes you want. And what I love is, like, if you come with a group of 6, there is a Becca and there's a Jack and there's a Kelty. So I'm going to find the other Kelty and be like, we're going to go to, hey, I want to go
Let's
to
learn
this
to bujo.
manifesting class and make boards and have this like very emotional ga. And then there's like the Becca who's like, I want to do this. And then you can like group up in smaller groups and then, hey, we'll all meet up for lunch. Like it's so
do whatever the fuck you want.
I will be hosting a pickleball tournament.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
In your short shorts.
Is
the
going
only time
to
you're wearing
be
shorts.
The prize, I will not be in shorts. I'll be in maybe a skirt. The prizes will be incredible for the winning team.
What do you mean? Do you have
I'm
an idea?
putting this all together because I am the pickleball resident pickleballer.
Yeah.
And it's going to be competitive as but you don't have to be good because I'm not good.
I want to play.
Okay.
Can we be
You
on a
have to
team?
learn. This is
I
what
know
I'm going
how
to say.
play pickleball
Do you know how to keep score? That's
in my mind.
no. Do you know how the scoring in pickleball
Yes.
works? Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, I have to
How
remind
do you?
myself.
How does it start?
I don't
Birdie.
remember.
You don't know.
Well, do
You
I have to be
know
the one doing it?
You have to
I
know.
can learn
Do you
in a
know
year.
the rules?
Yes,
Are you sure?
I think
What
so.
can't you do in the kitchen?
You can't
Hit it.
The ball can't bounce in the kitchen.
It has to bounce in the kitchen. You're not in. You have so much work to do.
I haven't played in a while. I need to refresh myself.
I'm being a dick. No, but I want to have like a very fun, and then you can group off and have your team names. We're probably gonna have some epic merch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exciting.
There's so much.
I want to go back to the payment because I know this is like, people are like, what? It's next year. Like, it's too far.
I know.
We wanted to announce it early because
So you
we
can
want
save.
people to be able to save up,
or just plan their years.
get cheap flights,
Yeah,
Yeah.
cheap flights.
plan their years, but also there's a payment plan. So this is how it works. It is interest free.
Which is amazing.
It is 10% down. So if you're just buying a ticket, $30.
Good
at
job. I
time of
saw you struggling there.
I know, I really was. $30 at time of purchase. And then every month until the show, you pay it off.
Yeah.
Payment plan. Now, to use the payment plan, there's a $19.99 charge. So if you book your ticket and your accommodations and say that's $750 or say it's $1,100 or whatever you decide to do, you pay the $19.99 and 10% down, and then you literally just don't do the expensive frappuccinos every week for 9 months, and you're at Ladyworld.
Fraps are really good though.
The fraps delicious.
Well, you have to, whatever it is.
worth it?
But I love that there's a payment plan because
Yeah,
it
no,
makes
payment
it
plan's
like you're
great.
like, oh, it's $25 a month.
Is it always interest free?
It's always interest free.
Wow.
It's just the one-time $19.99 like service fee
Yeah.
charge to set it up and stuff. So I just love that, and that was one of the big selling points working with this company is that I was like, you know what? It's going to be a lot for someone to be like, do I have an extra $300 this month to like get my spot. You don't need more than 30, you need $50 to really reserve your ticket at this
You
point.
can also do a family vacation. Like if you usually do an annual trip with 2 families and you have kids, you could very easily spend your days with your families and the kids on the beach and the whole thing, and then just come for the afternoon, evening, or whatever. Because we've also had I know childcare is not that accessible. Like some people, like my parents don't live in the city I live in. I can't just leave my kid. So if you want to bring your kid and make it a family vacation, there's plenty of opportunities. It's such a family friendly area as well. That you can do that and make it. And then you can be like, I'm doing a little something for you, the family, and I'm going to do a little something for me later at night.
I love it.
Okay, so we took some fan questions before we go. Let's see. Cost, good. Where do I apply to work at the festival?
Oh,
I
No idea.
don't know.
don't know.
Will you guys record a podcast episode live while there?
No, we won't be. None of this will be coming to your earballs unless you're at the festival.
Yeah. And Kelsey will have some sort of a performance.
Oh, absolutely. The visual medium is very necessary.
It's the 26th to 28th, but what time does it start and end? Trying to plan flights, hotels before and after.
Good question.
Yeah.
Great question.
I mean, you could potentially fly in Friday morning if you're really tight on time.
And I think 4:00 is when the doors of the festival open.
But the daytime activities start at 10.
Yeah. So it just depends on what your.
But beach yoga might be at 9. So it's all day.
And you could come Thursday night because there will be welcome.
We'll be hanging.
We'll be hanging.
Yeah.
We'll be eating the fried food.
Yeah.
Popping our Joe's.
Are there 1-bedroom condos for just 2 people to stay in?
Yep.
Absolutely.
The world's your oyster with accommodation.
Yeah.
Any
And hotel rooms.
Yeah. Any sneak peek of the lineup of guests? The lineup of guests was announced at the top of this episode. More about what the experience would be like for solo attendees. I mean, I think we explained it. You're going to go and make friends at every single class, at every single thing, pickleball, doubles, singles, yoga. It's by the end of the weekend, you're going to have a ton of friends. But if you're a loner like me and you don't want to have new friends, you can just be solo.
But I also think it is what we're talking about, being able to either post in the Facebook group and find yourself a little group, or being attached is wrong, partnered up with different people, because then you can start talking to them before and making a little friendship, and then you'll just have your group and you're not solo anymore. You have your people.
1,000%. Will we get details of pricing and packaging options to look at before the sign up starts? So today, October 22nd, the sign up starts. This is where you hold your seat or your spot. There's no money down today. There's no money involved. You just get your spot in line. Then on November 1st, you're going to get an email that says, hey, Katie, we're so excited to welcome you to Ladyworld. Your code is this, and your time is Tuesday at 10. And Tuesday at 10, you're going to log on, you're going to use your code, and someone will be online to text with you so that you can look at all the packages and pick everything out. So it's really just sign up, and then the details will come to you. But we gave a lot of details on this. What should we pack? We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Let's get you signed up.
Yeah.
But the weather is going to be beautiful.
Weather's beautiful.
We're trying to decide where.
Maybe a theme night.
Like a theme night. Is there a way to see the agenda before signing up? No. But all of the things that we talked about on this episode will be available.
Yeah. Well, and as we get closer, obviously, when we have all of our programming, all
exactly.
come.
How much are the packages? Tickets start at $300 and go upwards from there. But the more people you bring with you, so if you get a cove of 6 or a cove of 4, that helps drop down the price. Obviously, sharing condos, sharing hotel rooms, that's going to drop the price down too. Not a question, just pumped. I'd like to know what tier of liquor will be available. Go big or hung over. Jack, did you write this?
Wow.
I mean, only the best.
Oh
yeah,
God.
we don't want you guys hungover the next day.
No, but I think it's important to have some good cocktails and stuff.
Oh,
it's not just going to be
There'll
shitty.
be signature cocktails.
Yeah.
100%. What time does sign up drop? You'll already know that when you hear this episode. Okay, we're so excited about Ladyworld. We really appreciate your support. We're so excited about everyone that signed up to be a part of Ladyworld, all of our headliners. And this is just going to be a really magical time for us. And I think it's going to be the perfect way for us to hang out and really see everyone and have fun. And what a dream if for the next decade, as we go into Granny Gang, every September we just meet up in Florida, and it's a thing where it's people. This is my 10th year at Ladyworld.
Yeah,
I can only
it'd be so
dream to
cute.
have that.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow.
It can be like a part where we're not even cool enough to be on the lineup anymore.
No, we're
It's
just going
true.
as fans.
Yeah, we're just in a cove being like,
God, that'd be so ideal.
Anyway, okay, well, we'll see you next Tuesday.
See you next
Lady
Tuesday.
World. LadyWorld.co.